Alright, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Again, having trouble sleeping. So I'm getting up late on a Saturday. And I missed a reunion kind of meeting, a little party for someone, which was quite a ways away, almost an hour away, but because I didn't put it in my calendar, I forgot. So I'll have to give the person a call and have a little chat. Off to doing a little bit more cardio, trying to reduce the fat, baby. Now let's talk about reducing the fat. I don't know how you guys are, but anytime I've lost weight, it always feels so good, you know, when you start feeling the difference of the weight loss. It's like you feel younger, you feel like a little more energetic, you kind of move around with a little more mobility and flexibility. It just like feels so good. But this time around, it's taken me a long time to get back to my weight, which is why I'm now starting to use another gym to get my cardio in, because my current gym doesn't have the right machine for me anymore, because they haven't fixed it for months. So I'm just saying that to encourage you that, you know, just look for those little examples of growth. I think you'll find it will be just enough to motivate you to keep going. But you have to track it. You have to track it. Oh yeah, baby. So today I'm doing 42 minutes on the cardio, the elliptical machine. And just now I was freaking out because I was looking for my black hooded jacket and I couldn't find it. And I was like freaking out. I was like, where did I, you know, because I can be forgetful sometimes, or just, I don't realize what I'm doing. And so I'm like, oh no, did I leave it somewhere? So I went back into the apartment just to check, like maybe I missed it somehow. And sure enough, it's sitting there, plain as day, sitting on the back of one of my chairs. But the reason I didn't recognize it was because the hood wasn't visible. So I thought it was one of my other black leather jackets. Wow. And I'm using that as an example because, you know, sometimes we overlook things and then we overreact to what's going on around us, and it's just because we haven't collected the data sufficiently. So we get ourselves into like this crazy mindset. And I always have that conversation with God about it. I'm always like, couldn't you have helped me? Why are you leaving me alone in this? I thought we were together. You know, I just get like a bad attitude with God. And that of course never makes any sense. So there's a little lesson for all of us. Pay attention to the details, people. They're important. Oh yeah. Eagles are on the top of the league right now with a couple other teams. They're my favorite since 1973. But I don't get too excited about it because, it's kind of like you're playing like a game with yourself. It's like you align yourself with a team, so when you're winning, yay, rah, rah, and when you're losing, it's like, oh my God. It's like the vacillation back and forth is just like, why do that? It's like, how is this an entertaining activity? It's like you're putting yourself through unnecessary trauma, which is why the Lord is so good, because He's always the same, always beautiful, always loving, always giving, always calm, always supportive. There's no vacillating with the Lord. Oh yeah, baby. So if we want to align ourselves with anything, it must be the Lord. Oh yes. Something's in my eye. My eyelash keeps getting stuck on itself. Got a policeman behind me. Uh-oh. What's he want? He's following me. That's another good one too, right? Yeah, it's like you think you're collecting data, but you're just projecting. Not a good practice, sweethearts. Let's put a stop to that, shall we? I say yes. Changed his mind. He's not after me anymore. Woo! So I've been watching this thing on Netflix. I really like it. It's called Virgin River, and it's still a current series. And there's five seasons that you can check out on Netflix. And the reason I like it is that the writing and the engagement between people seems really realistic, and what they exchange between each other is like meaningful. Like no one wants to believe a lie. Don't BS me. Tell me how you feel. And it's just kind of stays in that vein. And I just find that really satisfying. Probably because I'm alone most of the time, and that kind of engagement is the kind of engagement I would want if I was more connected to others. But it also reminded me of how I was talking to you yesterday about how to engage with God and how to stay in conversation with Him. And I was saying how, don't worry about what you're saying, let it just be conversational. But also, when you're expressing yourself to God, look for the meaningful response, because He will give it to you.